بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم
الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلا هادي له والصلاة والسلام على من بعثه الله رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ومولانا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن سلك بسنته إلى يوم تقبل. We give glory to Almighty Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Alpha and the Omega, the one that has been in existence before all what He created are in existence, the one that is in existence as at when all what He created are in existence, and the one that will continue to be in existence even after the demise of all what He created. That is Allah for you, subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Almighty Allah keep on being gentle with all of us. May Almighty Allah, out of His infinity mercy, forgive all our shortcomings. As we are among those that witnessed the first part of Ramadan, here comes the second part. May Almighty Allah count I and you among those that will witness the end of this second part. And may He count us among those that will witness the third part of Ramadan. Because it is not how far, but how well. There are a lot of rain that has fallen, of which the trace is no one can find it again today. There are people that will fasted the first 10 days, even as at yesterday, they were no more. It's not by our own making. And it's not that we are so special to Almighty Allah before giving us such kind of opportunity. It is Allah that designed our own to be as such. And we pray to Almighty Allah to count us among those that will witness many Ramadan in this life. بِحَقِّ لَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ الْعَلِيِّ الْعَظِيمِ. All our ibadat in this Ramadan, may Almighty Allah accept them from us. May Allah never reject any of our activities in this fasting of Ramadan. بِحَقِّ لَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ الْعَلِيِّ الْعَظِيمِ. Our Malam, who is unavoidably absent today, because just like 10 minutes ago, or less than that, I have to rush down here from where I'm coming from. He just received a call that he should appear somewhere. And that was the reason why he's calling me to come down and deliver today's Tafseer. And if possible, he may meet us along the line. May Almighty Allah be with him there. And may Almighty Allah let him be successful in what he's busy doing there. بِحَقِّ لَا حَوْلَ وَلَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ الْعَلِيِّ الْعَظِيمِ. Still on what our Sheikh is discussing, that is on taqwa. Yesterday, I believe that it was only one verse was recited to us, and which is Quran 3 verse 102. where Allah is saying, Ba'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, taqullaha haqqa tuqatih, wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. In this verse, Allah is calling the attention of I and you, because we are all believers. For that was the reason why we are all gathering here today. We are all believers. For that was the reason why we are engaging in this Ramadan fasting. Allah never say, Ya ayyuhan nas, in this regard. He is calling upon those that claim to have been believers. And he's saying, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, if truly you and I were one of those that claim to have been believers, fear Allah, the utmost form of fearing. Even to fear Allah, according to this Quranic verse, get level. All of us here, we are Muslims. And alhamdulillah, I'm using this as a ladder in coming to today's discussion to refresh our memory concerning where we are coming from yesterday. We are all Muslims. Even our Islam, the way we practice it is not in accordance with one another. It is not in the same level. That is on the Islam. And yesterday, our Malam made us to know that all what we are practicing in life are in level. The first level is for you to be a Muslim, of which we are all in. We are all Muslims. But some remain Muslims up till date, never even strive to graduate to the next level, which is what? The muttaqun. And you can see, even in the Quran, Allah always addressed the muttaqun, the way He's addressing the muttaqun here. And from there to the next level, which is what? Al-Muhsinun. But that's not where we are going. Malam have already expatiated those ones for us yesterday. Here Allah is saying, calling upon I and you, say, if truly you are a believer, if truly you are conscious of I, Allah, that's alladhina amanu, those that are having faith. If truly you are a faithful person, if truly your faith is a standing faith and not a shaking one, ittaqullaha, then fear Allah. Fear Allah. Let your conscience be policing you in wherever you are. And the fearless of Allah is in a sharp line with one of the prophetic traditions. When Prophet Muhammad was asked, is it Hadith 2 or 4 of An-Nawawi? When the angel was asking him, tell me about Islam, Prophet Muhammad gave him the answer. All of us know the Hadith. Tell me about Iman. He told him, tell me about Ihsan. And Prophet said, An ta'budallaha ka'annaka tarahu. What we call righteousness is when you are worshiping Allah as if you are seeing Allah in front of you. فَإِن لَمْ تَكُنْ تَرَى فَإِنَّهُ يَرَاكَ. Even if you are unable to see Allah physically, you should be worshiping Allah as if, that Allah is watching you. You should believe that Allah is watching you. And that is what we call taqwa. It's when you allow your conscience to be policing you. Wherever you are, even if nobody is seeing you, you should believe that someone is watching you before you embark on whatever you are to embark on, be it good or evil. That's what we call taqwa. Even if you are in what we call underground, and in that underground, you are in a what? Another ground of the underground. Doing whatever you want to do, you should be what? You should believe that Allah is watching you. That's why Allah is saying, Fear Allah, the utmost form of fearing. Don't just be fearing Allah that this is how I can fear him. After all, I'm not seeing him. Fear Allah as if Allah is in you because it's already in you. As if Allah is by your side because it's already in your side. As if Allah is with you because it's already with you. That's how you are to fear Allah. حَقَّ تُقَاتِهِ. And he says, وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. And make sure that you never depart this world except in a state of being a pure Muslim, undiluted Muslim. Even that one, the ulama say, when Allah is saying, "Illa wa antum muslimun," except you wholeheartedly surrender, except you surrender yourself, you annihilate your life in Allah. Elsewhere, Allah is saying, for you to know how valuable taqwa is in the sight of Allah, Allah is saying elsewhere, in buttressing our stand, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ, whosoever among you that is so conscious of Allah, he fear Allah inner and outer, يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا, Allah will be making all his ways easy for him. Allah will be using that taqwa in paving ways for such a person. This is for us to know that anybody here in this world, mostly the Muslims or the mu'minun, that up till date is still lacking. That person, Malam said yesterday, he should check himself or herself, because something might have been missing in him or her. Because taqwa is the only key that unlocks success. Taqwa is the only thing that can make your life to be easy than the way you plan it. The way Allah is saying here, وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. If you are so conscious of Allah, you will never be looking for something before Allah is granting you such a thing. You will never lack, you will never want in your life, just because you surrender your life to Allah. وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. Allah will be using that taqwa that is in you, in paving ways for you, in opening doors for you, in making whatever you are laying your hands on to be successful. Still on taqwa, he continues saying, and whosoever wholeheartedly rely on Allah, surrender in Allah, وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. I, Allah, am going to be sufficient for the person. Anybody that rely on Allah, surrender for Allah, Allah is saying, I will be sufficient for the person. I will be okay for the person. I will never let him walk alone. That's what the Quran is saying. And anything the person that surrender himself or his life to Allah is looking for, Allah says, I will be making it to come to pass. Baligun ala amrihi. Anything you want in your life, so far you have already answered the call of Allah by saying, believe in me, and you have already surrendered. You believe in him. Allah will be making all your affairs too to be more easier than your expectation. Elsewhere, elsewhere, Allah is saying again, O you mankind, here in the first ayah that we are coming from, Allah generalized it. Sorry, Allah segregated it by saying, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu. He segregated it by calling upon all those that believe in Allah alone. But here, elsewhere, is generalizing it by saying, oh you mankind, either you are a believer or you are not a believer, Allah is calling upon you here by saying, Ya ayyuhan nas, oh you mankind, Inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha. I, Allah, created you from males and females. The meaning of that one is that among all of us, it is 2 pairs we only have, no 3 pairs. It's either you are a male or you are a female. And not only mankind, all the living things. It's either a what? A masculine or a feminine. You must fall in one category. So Allah is saying here, I created you from what? From being males and females. All of you. And I, Allah, after creating you from pairs, irrespective of your color, irrespective of your race, your clan, your tribe, the language you are speaking, your family background, your nation, including your religion, irrespective of all those things, you are created by Allah. The most paramount thing in the sight of Allah is the one that is what? Is the most pious one among you. Even if a non-Muslim is more pious, more conscious of Allah than you, the Muslim, Allah says, it's mine. And nobody, based on this ayah, nobody will judge for Allah. This is how Allah is going to make his judgment. Nobody can say that. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. You remember that the beginning of that ayah is Ya ayyuhan nasu. It generalized it and ended by Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. The one among you all that Allah cherished most, that Allah regarded most, that Allah respected the most among you all is who? Atqakum. The one that is the most pious among you all. Allahu Akbar. رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. Fear your Lord. Fear Allah, the one that created you out of nothing before you become something, and from something he is coming to take you back to nothing. Fear him. Which Lord are we talking of? The Lord that created all of you, irrespective of whatever we have mentioned before that may be separating you: color, race, clan, tribe, religion, and whatsoever. Irrespective of all those aforementioned things, fear your Lord. Because he is the one that created all of you from single soul. And what's that soul? Adam. And from the soul, he created his own mate. And who was the mate? Hawa, our mother. And from these two, Allah starts bringing forth Rijalan Kathiro, many males from these two, Wanisa and many females. Started developing up till this present time. All of us were what? Product of Adam and Hawa. Alayhi salatu wasalam. Still, after all what Allah is saying, hear what is ending with it with. For you to know that Allah never take the issue of taqwa for joke. He is so serious about being pious, about being conscious of him. Here he's saying, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَالْأَرْحَامَ. Fear Allah, the one that you are always asking for something. All of you, either you are not a Muslim, everybody will be calling upon God. Isn't it? So, and in another interpretation, fear Allah, the one that will ask all of you how you manage your affairs. Wal arhama, and how you keep the family ties. Allah will ask you. Because everything that we are busy doing in this world, the CCTV camera of Allah is recording everything. Allah is watching all of us. The one that is acting with taqwa, Allah is seeing him. And the one that is acting, thinking that no one is seeing him in whatever he or she is doing, believe me, Allah is watching everything you are doing. That's Allah for you. Inna Allah kana alaykum raqiba. La ilaha illallah. الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. We can see with all these verses on taqwa that Allah never joked with taqwa. And that is why he says, anybody in Hadith al-Qudsi that dare in his deeds, we dare find one iota, something small of shirk in his deeds, that person must end in hell. For you to know that he hates you associating something else with him. He wants you to surrender your life in him, to believe in him. In whatever condition you find yourself, still believe in Allah. It's a trial. Allah is saying in another Quranic verse that Malam just recited, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, Ya ayyuhan nas, O you mankind, ittaqu rabbakum, ibudullah, ibudu rabbakum, worship your Lord, the Lord that what? Alakakum, created all of you. And not only you, it's the same Lord that created those that have come and gone before you. There are a lot of generations after generations that have gone before our own generation. All this set of people that have come and gone before us, we were all created by one God. And the God is who? Allah. Including those that are yet to come. We are all created by Allah. And that's why Allah is saying, Wattaqullaha. Fear Allah. La'allakum tattaqun. If only you believe in Allah. If only you wanted to be counted among the believers. Still no. This ayah again, in another way around, is telling us that nobody should castigate anybody. No Muslim should castigate a non-Muslim or whosoever. Leave everything for Allah. Because even you yourself that call yourself a believer, your faith, as Allah accepted it or rejected it, you never know. It's only Allah that can tell you that what? I've accepted your iman or I've rejected your iman. You still be prayerful. Don't fight for Allah, fight for yourself. That's what the ayah is saying. Wasila. Allahu Akbar. Elsewhere again, on taqwa, still on taqwa, Allah is saying, calling my attention and your attention into this ayah again. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. All you that believe, fear Allah. Fear Allah. Be conscious of Allah. Inner and outer. وَابْتَغُوا إِلَيْهِ الْوَسِيلَةَ. And be looking for your own freedom. Wasila there we can interpret to be what? To be freedom. Because nobody will tell you that you are free. You may be free here, but who can tell you that you are free in the grave? Who will tell you that you will be free in the hereafter? So be seeking for the freedom from Allah. We are all in bondage, all of us, except the one that Allah set free. As He set I and you free, nobody knows. So uphold Allah, fear Allah. Let the conscience of Allah be policing you wherever you are. And make sure you yourself, you are striving, struggling in the way of Allah. Jihad, and in the end of the verse, it's not the jihad of sword. It's not fighting. No holy war. The best jihad, as what Prophet Muhammad said in one of his traditions, is the jihad nafs, the jihad of your soul. Because every one of us, we have the shaitan living in us, living in our souls. Will you allow the shaitan to what? To conquer you, or you will be the one to conquer the shaitan? That is your jihad. And that is the jihad Allah wants you to embark on. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. If only you want Allah to count you among the believers too. To buttress our stand the more. Here is one of the traditions of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was supposed to have said, when Allah has already destined for a servant a what? A good thing. A good thing. Allah already destined for the servant a good thing. Allah will make his what? His wealth to be with him. It will make that person to be successful. It will make that person, or whatever he or she is laying his or her hand on, to be what? To be prosper. And Allah will put his what? His fear in the mind of the person. If truly he loves you, if truly he means well with you, he will what? He will prepare the means of earning for you. You will just be earning easily. And he will put his fear in your mind, in your heart. You'll just be fearing Allah. But when Allah wants evil to befall a servant, it will make that person to be implementing what we call miserable life. You will be walking, nothing will come up. Looking, you will never see. Searching, you will never get. That's Allah for you. Let me be done with the first one. This hadith, the first one, in a nutshell, what that hadith is saying is that if Allah is in love with a servant that seeks for his love, because you will be the one to seek for the love first, you will answer his call before he now answer you. You will obey him first before he obey you. If you are answering the calls of Allah, do this, you are all doing them. Don't do this, you are shunning them. You are not embarking on them. You have seek for the love of Allah, and Allah will now be in love with you too. And if Allah is in love with you, anything you are laying your hands on shall be prospered. Before you even seek for something, Allah will say, this is it. That one is another tradition. Before you even ask Allah for something, Allah will say, here is it. That is those people that love Allah to an extent that Allah now become their lover. You just be seeing that things are just moving smoothly for you. Allah is just clearing the ways for you. You may be sitting in your home. You just be receiving calls. Whereas many people are there in where they are calling you, lining up for same job. And you are sitting in your home and they are calling you to come and pick up the job. That is Allah for you. And Allah is doing this for all those that believe in Him. For all those that surrender their lives in Him. For all those that annihilate their life in Allah. They allow Allah to be controlling them. They are not the one that will stand that, oh, we have seen ourselves now. We have arrived. Let us now be controlling Allah. No matter what they are, either they are knowledgeable or they are rich, they still allow Allah to be controlling them. They still surrender all what Allah endowed them with for Allah. In serving Allah, in worshiping Allah. Even if some people are calling them fools, they allow themselves to be called fools. Just because of who? For Allah. In the hadith that Malam recited last, the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba that here he touched his heart, according to the hadith, 3 times. فَأَشَارَ إِلَى صَدْرِهِ. He is pointing to his chest and telling the Sahaba, Taqwa is not by seeing that black dot in your forehead. Simahum fi ujuhihim min asal sujud. Abi, tawa go ane, hey, awon muttaqun no. That's not taqwa. Taqwa is not by the way you can pray. To an extent that people will be saying, wallahi, moment like you might say, Taqwa come. Taqwa is not what you are spending outside for people to notice you. Taqwa come. It's not by your dressing. And what I mean by dressing, sokodrale lole. Sokodrale le fosoke. Taqwa come. Ato lole o, ato fosoke o, taqwa come. Kódà taqwa come ni hijab àbí niqab. Taqwa come. Imbo. Taqwa come. What we really refer to as taqwa is in your heart. When you allow your conscience to be policing you without you seeing Allah, you are doing everything accordingly. You are doing everything as if that will be your last action. As if tomorrow will never come, you are doing things. That's what we refer to as taqwa. Although all what I mentioned, for you not to misquote me, they are all part of taqwa, but the real taqwa is in the heart. Huna is living in your heart. I may allow my trouser to go up, that everybody will be seeing me. Hey, I was puzzling you. That all those ones, maybe Allah knows where I'm coming from. Bóyá lè aṣẹ́wó ní tí ń bọ̀ ta ló mọ̀. Sì rí mi, ẹ̀yin lẹ sì rí tí kò tó mi bẹ̀. Mọ̀ á clear ọ̀nà fún mi. Mọ̀ ìlànà bíbí ní ibi tí ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run wà ní, not by your appearance. Ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ní ọkàn ní ń gbé. When we are talking of purification in Islam, it divided. Some divided it into 4, some says 5. But èyí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọlé jù náà ní mẹ́rin nẹ̀. As a Muslim or as a mu'min, you must allow your soul to be well purified. You must allow your body to be well purified. You must purify your clothes of worship. And you must purify your place of worship. It is only when these 4 conditions are met before Allah will now listen to your request. Àmọ́ whatever ni ara rẹ̀ mọ́ ó wẹ̀ gidi. Àbí pé ara rẹ̀ mọ́ kí mi láti bẹ̀. Ó wẹ̀ dáadáa. Tó mọ́ tóní àwọn èèyàn rí ọ pé ẹni yìí ó clean. Aṣọ rẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn èèyàn ò rí dọ̀tí kan bẹ̀ mọ́ wọ tàná ni ọ́. Kódà ìgbà tó fẹ́ kírun bí tó ti ń kírun àyè tó mọ́ ni. Àmọ́ wá gbé lọ gbé ìbọn wá rí pé ọkàn rẹ̀ ò mọ́ kò sí tọ́lọ́run ó fi bá dà rẹ̀ sí. Tẹ́kù àánú. Ìlànà ìbí àtàkùwá hùnà inú ọkàn ni. And when we are talking of purification of the soul, we are not saying you should go and look for detergent or omo or clean to be what? Washing it. No. The best ways of what? Purifying your soul is through azkar, through nawafil, through the recitation of Al-Quran, through making sadaqah, and many more. Seeing people fighting, instead of you to support one against the other, you call 2 of them and settle the matter in between them amicably. Is part of purifying your soul. Seeing what will injure somebody, even if that thing never gets you injured, but you remove the thing from the way and throw it away, is part of what we call purification of the soul. There are many ways of you getting your soul purified. And we are in the month of Ramadan. All these Allah wants you to what? To implement them in this month. So that your reward will be doubled. That's Allah for you. Ọlọ́run ó jò dá fún yá àfáà yìí. Gbogbo ilé ìta ń tú yìí náà látẹ̀ka áyà tí ìmọ̀mù ń bá bọ̀ lánàá náà ni múvo. Àbẹ́gbọ́ náà ẹgbẹ́ wọn sọ fún wa lánàá pé ní taba ní a máa tú áyà ní ọ̀sẹ̀ kan wà ń bẹ̀. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé áyà kan nínú lásì ń tú dì sí. In Al-Quran elsewhere, Allah is saying concerning your soul, Qad aflaha man zakaha. That person that purifies his own soul has already succeeded. Ó ti jèrè ẹni tó fọ ẹ̀mí ara rẹ̀ mọ́. Ó ń tọ̀hún ti jèrè ayé al-qiyamah. Wa qad khaba. Bí àyà Kùránì mi tó ní qad khabu wa khasaru àbí? Àwọn kan mẹ́rẹ́ pé ní wọ́n ti họ́bó. A lè tú káàbù ń sí wọ́n họ́bó. Wọ́n ti ṣòfò nú. Wọ́n ti jẹ́ tán. Wọ́n ti ṣòfò ní ayé al-qiyamah. Ọlọ́run ní kẹ̀mí àti ẹkún wọn. Inú wọn lẹni tó pé kí ni kò fọ ẹ̀mí ara rẹ̀ mọ́. Kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ làkejì. Kò gbà fún bọ́lọ̀ ti ṣe tó kádàrá tòun. Kò gbà fún Ọlọ́run níbi tó lọ́n pín ìpín tiẹ̀ sí. Bó tiẹ̀ fẹ́ ń bí ọmọ làkejì. Ànábì ní ẹ̀hẹ́ ń bìyàn lọ́nà mẹ́ta. Ẹ má ẹ̀hẹ́ ń bí ẹ̀lẹ́lẹ̀kẹrin. O lè jealous èèyàn kó sì máa fi tiẹ̀ tọrọ. Àmọ́ kó máa gbàdúrà kí ọmọ làkejì ó ṣubú kí wọ́n lè bá a dé bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ ó dọ̀tí, ọkàn rẹ̀ dọ̀tí, ọkàn rẹ̀ dúdú. Ó wà nínú àwọn tọ́lọ̀ sọ pé ní qad khabu wa khasaru. Wọ́n ti họ́bó, wọ́n ti jẹ́ tán, wọ́n ti ṣòfò ayé al-qiyamah. Ọlọ́run ní já sínú wọn. So these are the ways by which people are getting their hearts dirty. When you never love others, you are dirtying your soul. When you are not working in accordance with the dictates of Allah, you are what? Dirtying your soul. Lọ́lọ́run ò sì fẹ́ ká dẹ̀tí ẹ̀mí wa. Mímọ́ lọ́lọ́run fún wa lẹ́mìí nì. Ó sì fẹ́ á dá padà mímọ́. Ustaz sọ fún wa ń jò ní pé ara ilẹ̀ ló ti wá. Ẹ̀mí sánmà ló ti wá. The philosophy there is that when it is time, every one of these 2 things will depart to where they belong. The body will depart back to where its source, ilẹ̀. And the soul will back to where it's what? It is source. Which is where? Heaven. Lord Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo wọn padà síbi tó ti wá ní. Ọlọ́run sì ní mímọ́ la fún ọ. a sì fẹ́ gbà mímọ́ qad aflaha man zakkaha gbogbo ẹni ó bá dẹ́mi nì padà ní mímọ́ ó ti jèrè ó ti ṣoríire ayé kàlùkìyàmà wa qad khaba man dassaha. And anybody that corrupts his own mind, that person has already ruined himself. Òun ti ṣòfò nù, Ọlọ́run ní já ṣòfò. So ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀mí nù ni lẹ́yìn tí ń ṣe tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú kíni pẹ̀lú taqwa tá ń bá bọ̀ lọ́lọ́run fi ní fear Allah, the best way that he ought to be feared. And make sure you never depart this world. Ẹ má fàyè yìí lẹ̀ láì jẹ́ pé kíni wọ́n náà surrender ara rẹ̀ fọ́lọ́run. You allow Allah to be controlling your life. Lóòótọ́ kádàrá ń bẹ. Àmọ́ the only thing, even if the way you are implementing it is not good for you, it's not okay by you, the only thing that can change it is your prayer. Ad-du'ahu mughayyirul qadar. Prayer is the only thing that can change our destiny. And nothing will change whatever Allah predestined for you if not prayer. So believe in prayer. Be a prayer warrior. Be somebody that will always be praying for himself. Don't be somebody that will now go and commit suicide just because of the way you are implementing or the way your life is so difficult for you. That is not the solution. And tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ìyà ni tó ń lọ bá pàdé lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run torí òun náà believe in Ọlọ́run pé Ọlọ́run ló lè ṣe. So we should all believe in Allah and rest our case in His hand and make sure we never leave this world except in a what? In a pure manner, in a pure way, except we surrender to Allah. We never dilute anything with Allah in whatever act. All is act of worship. All is act of faith. In whatever act, make sure when you dankan mi pọ̀ mọ́ Ọlọ́run. Má ṣe ẹbọ pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run. Má pè nǹkan mi lẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run. Má dà nǹkan mi papọ̀ mọ́ Ọlọ́run. In tá ń pè ní taqwa nù. Ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run nù. Tó o bá ń jẹ́ pé ní òun jẹ́ this hadith again. Tó ní wa khaliqin nasa bi khulqin hasan kí ni bẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ náà o. Ittaqullaha. Maybe that's where we are going to draw the curtain for today because of time. Allah is saying, Prophet Muhammad is saying, Ittaqullaha haythu ma kunta. Fear Allah wherever you are. And you can see, he even mention wherever you are. Because some people are so funny to an extent that they will go and hide themselves in where we call underground, thinking that nobody is watching them, believing that someone is watching them. Wherever you are, you can never be as smart as Allah. You can never be smarter than Allah. No matter how smart you are, you can't be smarter than Allah. Haythu ma kunta, wherever you are. وَاتَّبِعِ السَّيِّئَاتِ حَسَنًا تَمْؤُهَا. And whenever Allah knows that all of us, we are bound to be committing sins. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second, all organs of our body are committing sins. Even today, the eyes are committed a lot. The nose committed a lot. The mouth committed a lot. The ear committed a lot. The brain committed a lot. The hands committed a lot. The leg committed a lot. Everything in our body are committing sins on a daily basis. But whenever you know that you have already committed a sin, quickly follow that sinful act of yours with good deeds. So that that good one will now erase the bad one for you. وَخَالِقِ النَّاسَ بِخُلِقٍ حَسَنٍ. And make sure you are relating with people. With people, you are relating with them in good manner. Don't be among those people that in your area, all those people that are living together with you in the area, immediately when they hear the news of your death, they will be dancing. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run bẹ hukmullah fi aqwalin nas. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run bẹ ń bi táwọn èèyàn bá ń sọ ń pa rẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn ó sọ rere ń pa yín, ẹ wùwà rẹ̀, ẹ rìnrìn rẹ̀, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ará àdúgbò yín mọ̀ yín sí èèyàn rẹ̀. There are some people that immediately when they leave this world, those living in their area will be dancing. Even if the person you are seeing him 24/7 in the mosque, Lord Ọlọ́run èèyàn bú ni. Ó kàn rẹ̀ sì ti wà nínú èèyàn bú. There are some people, immediately when he depart the world, all those that are his neighbors will be shedding tears, crying, praying for him. Lord Ọlọ́run, kódà kó jẹ́ ẹni tó yẹ pé ó ní kọnú nǹkan hàn kan lè ṣe pé ó ṣẹbọ o, Ọlọ́run ti foríjì. Torí pé kí ni ìwà rẹ̀ dá sí àwọn alábàágbé rẹ̀. Gbogbo àná làmà àdìsá náà Muhammad ní Jibrilu wá bá òun nígbà tí ikú ń súnmọ́ òun lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ tí ń kìlọ̀ fóun pa pé ó dọwọ́ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn alábàágbé rẹ̀, àwọn alábàágbé rẹ̀ dọwọ́ rẹ̀, àwọn alábàágbé rẹ̀ dọwọ́ rẹ̀. It got to an extent, he himself was thinking that maybe after my departure, maybe the belief is coming to inherit them from me. Kẹ́ lè mọ̀ bí n tí a ń pè ní okùn ẹbí, ìwà alábàágbé bó ṣe nípọn tó ń wájú Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo eléṣì ní kí ló bí ẹni tó bá ní ìgbàgbọ́ nínú Ọlọ́run ni Ọlọ́run ó make it easy fún. Gbogbo ẹni tí ó gbàgbọ́ nínú Ọlọ́run yóò find it difficult náà ni láti bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run, yóò sì wá find it difficult láti lè mọ ràn yàn lọ́wọ́, láti lè mọ ṣètọrẹ àánú. Torí pé kí ni ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run gan ò sínú tiẹ̀ náà. So inshallah, because of time, here we are going to draw the curtain for today. Still on taqwa. And we never exceed that Quran 3 verse 102. Maybe inshallah, when Malam comes tomorrow, we may proceed. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.